y'all. Welcome to episode 4 of Page Turners.
Thigh Burners.
It's your gals, Meg
And Danielle.
and we're here to discuss our next book, a little sports romance, Catching Caden.
By Samantha Christie. And obviously, up here will be the cover.
And don't forget, we do have our like and subscribe on YouTube. We've got our little Shopify shop and newly created a little Instagram account. Follow us on Instagram, y'all.
It'll be fun.
Yes.
All right, so cheers.
Cheers to episode 4.
Yeah, let's do this, man.
So should we get started and talk about this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Remember, y'all, we do talk about all things. So, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
if you have not read the book, perhaps read it and then come back.
Yeah, stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Book was baseball.
Yeah.
Hence the American pastime. We're also from Philly, so we got that going for us. All right, well,
let's talk a little Catching Caden.
Yeah.
So, sports romance.
Mm-hmm.
We've got our main characters. We've got Caden Kessler, 25-year-old star catcher for the New York Nighthawks.
Yeah.
Our female main character is a 24,
I think it was
23-year-old. She is
aspiring model
from Iowa?
Yeah, Midwest.
Somewhere in the Midwest. And she is new. She's fresh to New York.
Yeah.
Aspiring model. Looking to make a name for herself.
Right.
You know, you can tell she's not sure what she wants to do.
She like lives with 4 other models and
a little model apartment.
Yeah.
All paid
and she
rent.
had just gotten like a job.
Yes. So story kind of opens up. Caden's about to start a baseball game. Murphy, our female main character, Murphy Kavanaugh, is attending one of these games with some roommates and her gross boyfriend, Tony. You quickly find how gross he is.
That he's a loser.
Yeah, big time loser.
Yeah.
So we meet our main characters, and kind of initially right off the bat, I think we find out a little bit about Caden, like his family, and he loves baseball. He has a real passion for it, and it's kind of described, it's like the most important thing in his life, and he puts all of his time, energy, and focus in it. Murphy's at this baseball game. She does not like baseball. She's there in support of her boyfriend, whose idea it was to go, basically.
Because she got the job.
Right. It's, to celebrate her getting the job, doing something that he likes to do. Surprise, surprise.
And one of the roommates is with them.
Yes. Yeah. Who he's cheating on with.
Yeah.
Cheating
And you find that out like super fast.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah.
Not a fan of Tony.
No.
Gross.
Yeah.
So Caden, our star catcher, basically hits a home run, crack of the bat, and said home run hits Murphy Kavanaugh all up in the face. Like bad news. Like it's one of those things, like when you actually see it happen in a baseball game, you're like, oh.
As someone who's had like 2 plates put in their legs, like I cringe.
Yeah, no, it's no bueno.
Yeah.
So poor Murphy girl, aspiring model, just landed a big gig, got her face all jacked up by Caden's home run ball.
Yes.
That is their meet cute, basically.
In the hospital.
Yes.
While she's all involved.
Her face is just not okay. Okay. And meanwhile, Caden, being the nice star baseball player that he is, understands he hit somebody named Murphy Kavanaugh in the face with his home run. So because he's a good baseball player, decides, I'm going to go visit this person in the hospital
and bring them merch.
Yeah, bring them all kinds of swag for the Nighthawks and say I'm sorry and, bring my star baseball self to make them feel better. They meet. And he's surprised because he's like, oh.
You're a 23-year-old?
Yeah. Lady, woman, you're not an old man. Interesting. So that I thought was funny.
Yeah.
There was some cute dialogue back and forth. But that's effectively how they meet. And you kind of start to see Caden and kind of hear a bit more from his perspective and how he's like not interested in romance.
Yeah, it's like a 3-strike rule.
Yeah, so it's like 3 dates, that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
And it all stems, you find out very early in the book, he has these trust issues because he had a pregnancy scare with some chickadee early on in his career. And it was like one night stand, and then she was like, I'm pregnant. It was like a whole thing, and it like freaked him out. So now he's like 3 dates, no more, and that's it.
Because he's very focused on baseball.
Very focused on baseball.
Yeah, which I mean,
yeah, that's his career. Good for you, bro. Good for you.
Yeah.
Way to excel and succeed and be ambitious and not be told you're a bitch for it. Good for you. Murphy, not a fan of baseball. She does not even know who Caden is, which I think is the initial, like, this girl's different, kind of. Even if he doesn't say it out loud, like, you can tell in the book, like, he's surprised and he enjoys the fact that this lady has no idea and really no interest. Like, she's kind of like, get out of my hospital room. She doesn't actually say that, but those are the vibes.
Yeah, she's like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, so they meet.
I mean, honestly, though, if my face was all busted.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see anybody, especially a random stranger who's telling me he's some baseball player that I just got, like, seriously injured at his game. Right. It's like, dude, I don't want to talk to you.
Right. I mean, my face is always so red when I cry. So, like, yeah, that would be, like, the last thing.
Not good.
That I...
Me. So basically, Caden feels bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's this moment where Caden probably would have walked away and maybe never really interacted with Murphy again. But then he overheard Tony.
Yeah.
Like in the cafeteria or something on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about Murphy. And I think Caden,
and how he was going to like dump her because she wasn't going to be able to model anymore.
And and like clearly the conversation was indicating that he was like involved with the person on the phone. So
right, I think they even like said I love you
something. Yeah. And you're just like, ew.
Yeah.
Gross. So I think Caden felt even more bad at that point and made a decision that he's gonna like
show up
and like help this girl out, and I think he allowed himself to do this because of her reaction to him, like, baseball, I don't know who you are.
She wasn't like, oh,
right. If I feel like if she was like, oh my god, I love you, you're so hot, you're my favorite player, he would have been like, sorry I hit you, bye.
I agree. Good luck with Tony.
Yeah, good luck. So story unfolds and poor Murphy is really struggling, and Caden just like starts to show up. Like he pays her hospital bills, which she doesn't find out about till a little bit later.
He sends her favorite flowers because Tony did nothing.
Right. Sends her flowers, sends her food.
Gets her a new phone because she breaks hers.
Yep, gets her a new phone and arranges basically for a job interview since, modeling is
out of the picture.
It's a little off the table at this point with her face all busted. So
and his brother-in-law works at the hospital and like makes sure that she has like
aftercare, basically. Like a nurse came to her apartment and like it was like acts of service, people.
It was really sweet.
Acts of service. And kind of through this unfolding, I feel like they start to become friends a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they get to know each other a little bit. And, she just re-emphasizes, like, I know nothing about baseball. I don't like it. Like, you don't have to do this. I don't want your help, which I think just, like, deepens his resolve to help. Yeah.
And she keeps saying, like, he'll be like, but it's my fault. And she's like, stop saying that. Yeah. Like, she's like, it's like,
yeah,
we've moved on from that.
Yeah. So, it's... There's a lot here, and
there is a lot of like character development and like plot development, and like it went down different avenues for like different things, which we don't have to like get into all of that stuff. I did like the sister, like when she was brought in, and like the children, they were adorable. And you saw like his family dynamic. You find out that his dad like went to jail
Right. He's not in a good place with his dad. He harbors a lot of like bad feelings towards his dad because his dad, from his perspective, abandoned him, was addicted to drugs, and basically went to jail. And like he felt his father never made an attempt to connect or fix it, essentially.
Which you find out later that wasn't necessarily the case.
Right.
And then they
nice.
Right, they build a relationship.
Yeah, so it's primarily you start to understand Caden as a character, his sister and his family that he does talk to, very important to him, and he's very much a caregiver. Like you see it again and again throughout the story that he likes to take care of the people that are important to him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't live a flashy life. Like they talk about how his apartment is like just like mid for being a superstar baseball person.
Right.
He's like protecting his finance, very responsible, very grounded.
Right.
Like
25-year-old.
Yes, I agree. I'm like, what 25-year-old man is acting this way? Not in New York as a superstar athlete. Like that's it. You're like, okay.
Especially in like today's world where like everything is accessible.
Yeah. And like you meet some of his teammates, like Brady and Sawyer are presented as
even
his
though
buddies.
They were like more like players.
Yes, loosey-goosey with the romance.
I thought they were adorable.
Yes. And you find out, is it Brady who's the one who's like different girl in each city? Is that that one?
Yeah.
Well, you find out later that he's been like traumatized. Like he lost his one true love, which is why he's acting that way.
And I think kid, right?
Yes, and a kid.
Yeah.
And I think actually it's a multi-series book, and I think the next book is his. So if it's like you want to know what's going on with Brady, read the next book.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like them, and I like that they like at the end went with him to Iowa.
Yeah, to get his girl back.
Right.
But yeah, I think.
But that's a red flag for me. I'll get into that.
I do think, though, based on the past books we've read, once again, the side characters in this one enhance it. Like it helps us like the main characters a bit more, and like want to root for them.
I will say this one was about 8.5 hours on Audible, so it was not super short, but not super long. I kind of got a little bored with it, like on the Audible, but not that the voice actors did a horrible job. They just weren't my favorite. So that kind of like
took it away.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, the romance part, it's definitely friends to lovers. Like, it's got that vibe. I did think it was, again, it's fake. It's a book. Like, I shouldn't analyze too much. But I did say, like, so I read it on my Kindle, and it's like about 40% in. And after just 2 months, they're calling each other their best friends, like their BFFs.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, people throw that phrasing around pretty easily, I feel like. But okay, so they're best friends.
Right.
And she's also in love. Like after just 2 months of being like, oh, baseball, boo, like, yeah, I don't like you that way. And it's like, and then it's like all of a sudden, it's like 2 months. It doesn't seem that long. So,
I mean, I guess when you've got no one in the city.
Yeah.
Because she really, like, all of her friends were tied into that, like, apartment that she left.
And model friends that weren't really friends.
Exactly. And so I guess when you've got no one and you get, like, this welcoming type of feeling.
Yeah, so she gets this new job at the gym that Caden gets for her that, like, he knows the owners or something.
It's, like, where he works out or something.
Yeah, he works out there, but it's, like, the people who own the gym are, like, it's like another star athlete who's married. I forget the connection, but he's like, he knows the people.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
But it's like nice because she basically is stepping into like a front desk job and she crushes it. And I love seeing that for our girl Murphy. She's recovering. She's got like self-confidence issues, especially after getting her face all messed up. So it's nice. You see her kind of stepping into herself and like finding true friends and like surrounding herself.
Her like new roommate was like one of my favorites.
Trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was just like so like welcoming and like understanding and
again, very small side character, but really adds to the story.
Yeah.
So, but they're like not a ton of spice in this one.
No.
A lot of yearning, a lot of cute dialogue. Like Caden has a ton of nicknames for her. Murphy Brown, Murphy's Law, like Sweet Caroline.
Because that's connected.
Yeah, her middle name, and it's like a song, and like, so like cute and romancy, but not spicy, y'all.
No. And ultimately, they do end up together.
Yeah, so it's like a true friends to lovers. They're truly friends, and he's taking care of her this whole time as she recovers in all sorts of ways.
Yeah.
Not only her physical well-being, but like her emotional well-being. And then like throughout, there's all these cute little things that,
and like financial too. Like he's willing to like pay for.
I mean, he paid the hospital bills, which
and like when she broke the window, he was like, "I'll pay it."
Yeah, she had a like stand up to her gross ex-boyfriend moment, and like, talk about gross. He kept the ball that messed up her face as some sort of trophy because he's obsessed with baseball and actually adores Caden as a player, and loved this for her. She basically threw said home run ball that messed up her face out the window
and smashed the window.
Yeah, it was great. That was a good moment.
The other like part of the plot that is very important that deals with Tony is when he puts the revenge porn on the Jumbotron at the game.
Right. So that's like what I would
also I don't understand
how he did it.
Right.
Yeah. Some idiot dude who's a jerk has connections that can hack into a baseball stadium.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie though. Like that like made me mad because like he like told Caden that he had it, right? So like Caden knows, right? He does it, and like in today's day and age, like that is like a huge deal. Like you can like get in serious trouble for like revenge porn, and he like didn't care. He was like trying to blackmail Caden, and I was just like, this was so dumb.
Yeah,
like. I mean, whatever. I just it's basically that was one of the things that I did not. I mean, I guess they had to create conflict between Caden and Murphy, but like
and that's what it was. That was because they had finally like kissed and like gotten together, and the romance was like romancing, and then it's like, of course, you have to have something come in and test the relationship, and it was revenge porn.
I almost feel like I wish that they would have had like the test be something. So like Caden's dad comes back into his life, and Murphy's dad had passed away. So her mom is single. So I'm assuming you can guess what, where I'm going with this. But it would have been interesting to see if there was like some sort of like conflict there. I don't know. I just really didn't like the other one.
It felt a little weak sauce because like the foundation of their relationship felt so strong because it was started out in friendship and like authenticity and just like it was really sweet the way that they came together finally, and it's like you felt that it was a strong like love connection, and then the fact, like we talked about this a little bit, so the gross boyfriend Tony, without Murphy's knowledge or consent, taped them in an intimate setting and then played this video on the big screen at the baseball game. Which again, we don't understand the logistics, how this idiot Tony made it happen, but he did. I feel like it would be a little secure and nobody can just do that, but whatever. So she's obviously mortified, and the conflict is that Murphy is mad because, as Danielle stated, Tony approached Caden previously saying, I've got this video, I'm going to like give me money or the video gets out. And Caden didn't believe it and was basically like, no, and didn't tell Murphy.
And also that's Murphy's fault because she told him that he had to tell for lying, and she was wrong.
I mean, this is true. It's kind of Murphy's fault.
I mean, I'm getting ahead of ourselves. We can move into red flags, green flags, so that we can because that's some of my red flags, green flags.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But long story short, this video plays. Murphy's mad, and the conflict comes between her and Caden because she's like, you lied to me. You didn't tell me that this could have happened. And then she's like, meh, and like basically goes back to Iowa. And like, I just like, again, humiliating, awful. Like that is not okay for to happen to anyone. But the fact that she blamed it on him
instead of Tony.
Exactly. It's Tony's fault.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself because that is one of my red flags.
Yeah. So, I mean, good. I liked the buildup. I enjoyed the yearning. I enjoyed the transformation of friends to lovers. The conflict that tested the relationship, I thought was weak sauce. Yeah. And her reaction, initially I understood, but then it just kept going. Like she kept holding on to it. And he's like, girl.
She was like a dog with a bone.
Like, he loves you. Feel the love. Feel the love. It's not him to be mad at.
He's like working behind the scene.
Scrubbing the internet.
Right. Like
taking care of it.
Right.
Yeah. And giving her space. Yeah.
She's lucky and she doesn't even realize it.
Again, prefrontal cortex not fully developed. 23 years old.
All right, let's get into red flags, green flags.
Okay.
Actually, for the trope, because I just figured it was a baseball trope, I gave it a 4 out of 5.
I mean, definitely the baseball.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it is good.
They like went to the field, like they were at games all the time. So would you agree with that?
For sure. Okay. Like on the subject of baseball, sports romance.
Were there other tropes?
I mean, from a romance perspective, I would say friends to lovers is definitely in there, and I would say that's definitely at least a 4 on that one too, because they definitely start out as friends. And
I know, so we were going to red flags, green flags, but I got sidetracked.
The other thing I wrote down for, if we're just continuing tropes.
Yeah, let's do tropes real quick.
Was the make them jealous trope. Because there was that moment before they acknowledged their feelings to each other where she went on that date with Corey, and he was not. Like, every time Corey was like little touchy-feely, he got all like mad. So there was a little bit of like that's often happens in romance books. Like make them jealous by dating somebody else kind of a thing.
But he like made her go out on the date.
That's true. And so he
he was like, can you be my wingman?
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Yeah. That's when he was in denial about it, because he was like, oh, I really like this girl.
All right, so we can say trope was like 4 out of 5.
Yeah, for sure. Friends to lovers, sports, make them jealous moment.
I do have to update the website for the Wild Irish Heart and this one, so I'll do it all in one shot.
Perfect.
April's been a very busy month. All right, so you want to go over our red flags, green flags?
Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to let you go first, because you usually have all of the red flags, and I feel like this time I do.
No, this time I struggled a little bit, and it's mostly because I feel like Caden, as the male main character, did not really have any red flags. So I struggled a little bit thinking. The one thing I did write down as a red flag, like something that like I found offensive, was actually Corey. The character Corey.
Yeah.
So little side character, kind of like a competing romantic interest for Murphy, and the way he's presented through most of the book is like a nice guy, like somebody that you're like, yeah, like it could be a good thing for her to get with this. Like he seems respectful, like he truly wants to get to know her, and not that he's into her for her looks, just and he basically, like, when she and Caden started to actually like acknowledge their feelings, and they started to be like more PDA and like kissing and touching in public, he got pissy about it and like basically put her down and like, how dare you like reject me? Like, who are you? Caden's not gonna want you. You're just a receptionist.
Yeah, the self-esteem on the rejection was like low.
It's just gross, and it's like, dude, go away.
Like, and it's fine that you're hurt, but don't take it out on someone else.
Like trying to make her feel small for what she does for a living, and that it's not good enough for Mr. Caden. Like, who are you?
Clearly it is.
Yeah, because he's obsessed.
Right.
So that was my one, Corey, when he had that moment when he like yelled at her, and I thought that was really icky. And I hate when people
like put other people down
because of what they do for a living. Like, gross.
I mean, I was like a bartender for a long time, and people would ask me all the time, when are you getting a real job? And I was like,
I know,
I'm pretty sure this is my real job. It pays all my bills. Like, so I feel that. Well, mine.
Tell me.
Okay. So clearly I have like the regular ones with like Tony being a huge loser, and like the
Tony.
Roommates.
Walking red flags, all of them.
Right.
Terrible people.
And the roommates also huge losers.
Yes.
I know she like kept in contact with one, but even that one, like She didn't come back in very much.
Selfish, takers, like not good people.
But my biggest red flag was, so Caden knew about the video, right? But Murphy told him that Tony has a tell when he lies, and he bites his like cheek or lip or whatever. And so when Tony was talking to Caden about this video, he did that. So Caden was like, oh, this is a lie. He's already tried to extort money out of me before. I'm not going to bring it to Murphy because I don't want to upset her, and nothing's going to come of it. It's like not a big deal. Well, when it did was a big deal. When it did become a thing, she took all of her meanness and aggression out on Caden, who has been the one that's been protecting her since she got hurt. And then like refused to talk to him. And I was like it just seemed really immature, really selfish, and like she had multiple people. Like even when he came to visit her, she like, I'm not talking to him. Like, girl, and like gave his phone back. Like, come on. So Murphy was actually my red flag.
The reaction to that. It was, like how she dealt with it.
I mean, like I know I said it before, but she's like a dog with a bone with it. Like it was just like, and I can't even imagine seeing yourself on the big screen on the Jumbotron. I mean, we go to the baseball games a lot, and like, you know, you got 40,000 people looking at that screen. So I get it. But he like did a press conference. He was scrubbing the internet. He had like the FBI involved to figure out how like it got out, and like was going the extra mile and above and beyond. And she still treated him like crap. And he still like was like, it's okay. I'm going to give her space. I'm going to give her boundaries. So that Murphy annoyed me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I understood the initial reaction of it all, and how she like immediately felt the need to like go home and like be away from it all, because that's like intense. So like I understood the initial space that she wanted and needed. It did feel way too long where she just like, and just in terms of directing it towards Caden, like it's like being upset about it and like needing to process it, like I get that, but like to continue to refuse to talk to Caden and like push him away and kind of like be mad at him because he lied, like girl.
And he didn't even lie, like he just like didn't tell her because he didn't think it was, it's not like he was like, oh, I never saw Tony. Like, as soon as it came out, he told her what happened.
And to your point, he thought he was lying because of the tell, the physical tell that she told him about. And, like, right after Tony first, like, tried to blackmail him about the video, he, like, made a comment and asked her, like, oh, something about, like, oh, let's, like, record ourselves to see her reaction. She was like, I would never do that. Like, so he had in his mind evidence.
Oh, I've got this like, tell, she wouldn't do
like,
this.
It doesn't exist. So why is he going to upset this person he cares about, who's been through so much with this dirtbag, and be like, oh, he's trying to blackmail me again? And she would get all stressed about it. So like, I understood the way Caden handled it. I also can understand Murphy's reaction initially.
Yeah, I was like,
initially when she hears that he knew about it and he didn't tell, like I get that initial.
It's like she only heard part of the story.
But to have it go on as long as it did, that's where I was like, girl.
I really felt like she only heard of that story what she wanted to have the anger, and like held on to it.
Again, when you're 23, the front part of your brain is not fully developed, and this is a prime example of how that plays out.
So that was my red flag.
Like I agree. It was disappointing, and you're like, girl.
And I know that they need to like have conflict.
It's the challenge to the relationship,
like it can't
get to the happy ending.
It was so like almost like picture perfect leading up to that, but I just felt like they could have found a different way to have like that challenge.
It felt
I just also, not to go back to it, but it's so like MLB stadiums, the security,
it does seem unlikely,
is so intense.
Especially because Tony is such a dweeb.
Bags in.
Like he relies on everybody around him to live his life. So like it's hard to believe he was able to make that happen.
Yeah. So that I just like it.
I feel like we're nitpicking.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, like I like going to baseball games and go to a lot. So like I know what you've got to do to even just get into the stadium,
let alone access
their
media.
Yeah. So I'm not going to beat a dead horse to death because I feel like that's what I'm doing. But yeah, so that was my.
No, I agree. I mean, the good news is she finally got over it and they got together.
Because his dad went and go talk to her while she was at her dad's gravesite. Yeah. I'm just like, girl.
Yeah, she's definitely a person who needs a bit more hand-holding.
Like, this man has stepped up more than anyone in your life in the past,
and his behavior was consistent, which again makes it confusing why she was so at the end. Yeah,
it's and I liked that. Was it Brady that said it when he was talking to her in Iowa, and she said something, and he's like, well, I guess you don't know him as well as I thought you did.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, Brady, you get her. Her. Yeah. All right, that's all I got on that.
No, I mean, I agree. Agree 100%.
All right, so green flags.
I
mean, obviously Caden,
walking green flags.
Right. I mean, I don't want to say anyone's perfect because no one's perfect, but he was pretty.
I mean, he
was pretty perfect.
Yeah. No,
he was sweet.
Yeah,
and caring. He had a great relationship with his deaf niece and his sister, and all of the women in his life, even the women that threw themselves at him. He wasn't
a jerk.
Yeah, he
always respectful.
Yeah. I didn't even mind the 3-date rule, because he had boundaries. He knew. But my other green flags were his sister. Think the kidnapping thing is weird.
So random, right? It's mention it in the beginning of the book. Make it a thing as to why Caden acts the way he does, and then never speak of it again.
And then, she never even really talked about it. You would think that,
there would be some trauma or something.
The girls could, chat about it.
Yeah, that has lasting impact. But, yeah, we're just going to ignore it.
Right. I mean, I've never been kidnapped, but I'm assuming that if I did, it would be something that would
leave a mark in some way, shape, or form.
Right. But also I love Trick.
Yeah.
The new roommate. She just seemed really welcoming and not Caden. Murphy had nobody in New York, and she just didn't even know her. What was it on day 2 of her job? She was like, "Oh, you need a job? You need a place to stay? My partner just left. Come on in."
Yeah, agree. Again, side characters really are important.
Yeah,
and help a story.
And there was a brother. But he was younger, and he came in more towards the end. But I felt the baseball players were his brothers.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even know he had a half brother until halfway through the book, when he started to reconnect with his father.
And I really did find those baseball brothers funny.
Yeah,
they were cute.
And again, this is one of those series. It's a book, and then there's a couple other books. So I think the other books maybe feature Brady and Sawyer as the male main characters.
I mean, they're great names for
baseball players
and romance novels.
Yeah, for me, I just, again, Caden, walking green flag, I just really appreciated all of the way he took care of Murphy. So those acts of service as his love language. I really enjoyed all of the yearning from his perspective chapters. At when that moment it turned for him, this girl is cool, this girl is a friend, I'm enjoying hanging out with her, to oh, I actually have feelings for this girl.
Yeah.
And then the yearning commenced. So I enjoyed a good yearn, which again, he was always so respectful and sweet in the way that he planned things, and just
he was.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then, as I wrote down, accountability is sexy, and Caden Kessler knows how to take accountability when the man makes a mistake. And it is so goddamn sexy when a man does that and admits when they are wrong, and they're
doesn't
truly,
get defensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a paragon of accountability. Loved me some Caden.
There's that word of the episode.
And just appreciated the fact that he's emotionally mature enough and a man enough to hold himself accountable when he made a mistake.
And
it's
even
amazing.
Like just like having his such high emotional intelligence, like knowing that like he couldn't handle a relationship past 3 dates, like, but like his like buddies wanted him to go out and like be part of like, you know, that lifestyle. So he wouldn't like lead the girl on and like do like disrespectful
always
stuff.
This is what it is.
Yeah, like he wouldn't take girls back to his house. Like he had boundaries that were like respectful. And
so I think Caden is like the biggest green flag, and you know, good book boyfriend, really good book boyfriend.
Yeah, no, I mean I agree. And honestly, he looked really handsome on the cover. Yes. Samantha Christie had a very good image of him.
Yes, good choice for the cover model.
Yeah. I would like to see him like in a video, in a movie.
Moving.
Yeah. So hey. All right, you want to talk about spice? Because right?
Spice rating.
All right. Since I'm the negative Nelly on this one, I want to let you go first.
So I said maybe a 2 as my spice rating. So it wasn't, I felt like it was a little better than the book we read last time. A bit more descriptive. There were definitely, it was a bit more frequent. And I also enjoyed the yearning aspect, which for me lends to the thigh burning. I enjoy that. So I gave it a 2.
Okay, so I gave it a 0.
Okay. You were like not impressed.
I mean, I think I missed it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I remember like the scene at his apartment, right? But like, other than that, I mean, I get what you're saying with the yearning. Like, but I kept thinking like, oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, they're gonna go to the bathroom at the restaurant.
Yeah. You're like waiting for something to happen.
It's gonna happen on the field when he takes her to do baseball practice.
Yeah, and that was just sweet.
Right. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, if I had a Caden when I was like 23, I would have been smitten.
Yes.
And like, but I can only remember like one scene where it was spicy, and the description of it didn't get my.
It was short.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was not a lot. We definitely, I feel like for our next book, need to try and target something so you can see.
Right. I mean, like, so that I don't listen to it like around people. Right. Like, I felt like this would be a really great
out in the open
rom-com movie.
Yeah.
Like, producers, this would be a great movie.
Agree.
You know, like the whole storyline, the character development, like everything about it was so great.
You just want more sex.
I mean, like if I'm doing a smut review book podcast, like I figured that there was going to be some in there. Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't bad. It just was not what I thought. And there's so much testosterone with like male athletes that like I thought that once with the yearning that he would be like, right. You know, like,
there would then be significant action.
Yeah, like he would be like, I can't wait any, like the Mountain Man.
Right.
Like I thought he would be kind of like the Mountain Man.
Got it.
Yeah, but I guess catchers, they've got to wait for the pitcher to throw the ball. They've got to, you know, be paying attention to everything. Maybe the brain is just different, you know,
maybe
than like a second baseman.
But it was, you know, not bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought.
I mean, 0 is. Daniel's like, I got nothing. No tingles, no nothing.
I mean, I like listened to it while I was working.
Yeah.
And there was like, oh man. But I thought the book itself was great.
Yeah.
You know, but the spice was.
So on average, then, with your 0 and my 2, that makes it a 1. That's okay.
And that's like good for the people that like are just getting into it, that like, you know, like spice can sometimes embarrass people or make people feel uncomfortable. And so this one would be a good one to not do that. This B really wants to be in the episode. Maybe he's about to go.
B.
Yeah, maybe he's going to find some flowers to pollinate.
Maybe.
Actually, I think it's a wasp.
Oh, awesome. Kill that motherfucker. So final rating time?
I think so.
Page turner.
We've gone through trope. We've gone through spice. We've gone through our red flags, green flags.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to still let you go first.
So again, just thinking about story coming together with plot, I enjoyed the unfolding of the story. I enjoyed the way the characters kind of found each other, came together, the romance happened. I enjoyed all of the banter, the cute nicknames. Like, the nicknames was cute. Were adorable. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I read this, I feel like, really fast. Like, it just, like, it was easy to read, and I wanted to read it. It was
easy to read. Well, easy to listen to.
So for me, I gave this one a 3.5.
Whoa!
Total rating. Spice, plot, more plot for this one than spice, but I thought it was better written than the last one, and I enjoyed it.
Okay.
You're like, not me.
The roles have been reversed.
Yes, it's okay.
So I'm listening it to, or I'm like reading it or listening to it on Audible, and not that the voice actors did a bad job, but I was not a fan of how it sounded to me.
Okay.
I just, and so that can really like make or break it.
Agree. I mean, if the audio is distracting you, or you're like, it can take you out of the story.
Yeah, like I really liked in that one book where like when it was like even in the boy chapter, like the girl voice came in, vice versa. This one they like did the opposite sex's voice.
Right. So when it was Caden's perspective, he was doing Murphy's voice, the voice actor.
Right. And it just didn't like flow with me.
Yeah. It's like not how I would have spoken as a lady.
But I did, with that being said, I did like the story. I thought that there was like so much development. Like I said, like I really felt like this could be like a movie.
Yeah.
Because of like how many storylines there were, like how many side characters, and they had stories, and like
other than the sister's weird kidnapping and disappearance plot that we know nothing about but was mentioned. Other than that,
right? But like even like just like all like even like not liking Tony, like he was a good villain.
Yeah. Yeah. Very dislikable.
Right. Like even the roommates
well written
were good villains. The good characters I like really liked. Like I would have liked to see more about the mom and the dad. You know?
Yeah.
Because they like made a joke. Oh well, we'll just have to beat them to the altar or whatever. So I really liked all of that stuff. But since that we're doing a smut book review
I hear
podcast,
I
gave it a 2.
Okay. So what is the average of a 2 and a 3.5?
2.75.
2.75.
2.75.
Okay.
But I really think this is like another one great for like people breaking into like the smut book
entry
category.
Point. It's a good entry point.
Yeah.
It's not overwhelming on the smut side, and it's a decent, well put together story.
I really like the story.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've said it like 50 times, but I really did like, and I feel
well
like
written.
I could see it translating to screen very well.
Yeah.
You know, the characters, the content, the plot, like it all just worked really well.
Agree.
Just was low smut.
Yeah. Low smut. And our main female character was kind of annoying at the end.
Yeah, she really annoyed me.
Yeah.
Like I was like in Murphy's corner. I was like, yeah. And then I was like, no. No, I'm not.
Yeah. So, okay. So officially page turner, thigh burner rating 2.75.
Yeah.
With a spicy rating of 1. Y'all, what are we going to do when we actually get like a crazy spicy book?
I don't know.
You're going to know it's really spicy.
I'm going to be like red in the face. Like, don't look at me. Yeah. Well, maybe next time.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. So I think that we can officially turn the page. Well, actually, before we officially turn the page, motion picture people, great book.
Would be a great adaptation for a rom-com movie.
So
Hollywood, get on that.
Yeah. All right, but now let's turn the page.
Officially turning the page. We've caught Caden, and now we are going to transition for the month of May. A little cowboy romance called Cash
by Jessica Peterson.
Hopefully we get a little steaminess for the month of May.
Hot tumbleweed ranch.
Maybe.
Horse farm.
Maybe.
Maybe ride bareback.
Maybe. Chaps. Right? Leather.
Yeah. I'm all for it.
Riding stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully there'll be some riding happening in this book.
I mean, I love horses. I want to have a horse farm.
Oh, I just mean like spicy riding. So hopefully we get a higher spice level this time, but we'll see.
Yes, hopefully my spice level is not 0. If not, we're going to go to the other end and then be traumatized.
Yes. Yeah. Any recommendations, y'all? We'll take them.
Yeah. So let us know. If you've got one that is like super spicy and you think it would be good, I want to hear it.
Well, thanks for joining us for episode 4, and we hope you keep those pages turning.
And those thighs burning.
See y'all.
Getting ready for next time.